All right, we're here with some education experts from our region. We've got Scott Dennis over here, who's the manager of TAFE. We've got Pam Clark, who's many years' experience in training and education, and we have Steve Baker from Robinson College, the manager of the college. Now, I want to start with you, Scott. TAFE in our region has got some exciting programs coming up, and you have a reach into our far western community beyond Broken Hill. Can you tell us more about what you're doing now and what you're going to do in the future?
The path that TAFE Western is going down is an umbrella concept called TAFE Western Connect, which involves using technology to offer a broader range of course delivery options into rural and remote communities. For us, I guess the National Broadband Network is a critical part of ensuring that we have really good connectivity with our students. Certainly, we rely on a raft of technology measures like connected classrooms, interactive distance learning, to offer our delivery into remote communities. But it's also about how students are engaging with us. So for TAFE Western, Facebook is an important way of engaging with our students, and I just think the National Broadband Network will give us the depth of the data delivery capacity, which will just improve the outcomes for students, completion rates, range of offerings that students can tap into locally and still get that support on the ground by their teachers, by their tutors, which is sometimes a challenge with e-learning.
Scott, while you're on that topic of interacting with students in the region, can you tell us more about this innovative program you call CLIP? What is it?
Well, look, CLIP stands for Centralised Local Information Portal, and what it is about is local community trying to find a solution to their needs to help agencies engage better with each other and share resources and coordinate delivery of services better. It's about providing a search capacity or a capacity for the community to engage with services. There are a lot of services that are available in our community, but knowing what's available and how to access that is often challenging. So CLIP is a centralised local information portal that agencies can coordinate interagency work and coordinate resource delivery into remote communities. It's also a limited CLIP, a limited step search capacity for members of the community to jump online and say, I need support. It might be housing, it might be support with education, it might be support with health. And in a few brief steps, tap into what's actually available within the community. It's a really exciting project. It's rolling out with youth services and schools initially, but certainly going to the broader community.
What makes it so much different than a lot of the federal portals and other things that are out there?
Well, it's the big difference, I guess, with HSNet, which is the Australia-wide portal for coordination of services, is that what CLIP does is provides a capacity for the community to engage. So, as I say, it's a search capacity that's very brief steps to tap into the services that people need. There are so many services out there, but often for a member of the community, it's bewildering, and it's actually sometimes difficult to engage with services. The federal government policy of no wrong door is great, and this is a tool to ensure that people in the community that have a need can tap easily into that need.
Yeah, so this is about increased productivity, increased efficiencies in the rollout of services in the region, and it probably targets the people who need a service at the right time that they need that service.
Absolutely, and for it to be effective, people need to not have bandwidth issues, and those sorts of things are going to be barriers to engage with that.
Yeah. Pam Clark, you're one of the legends in our community. Tell us about your experience with dealing with people, because you've seen a lot of technology changes over the years. How are our young people going to handle the NBN from your perspective?
Well, I think that it's vital that we have NBN. I think that's the key issue. And from my perspective, having worked with, I think another important factor is the human factor. Quite often we talk about technology and we do tend to forget the human factor. Lots of young people from low socio-economic areas and remote areas, Indigenous young clients, need to have that human connection. So I think that with the rollout of the NBN, I think that that's going to help help to bring in the isolated clients. So from my perspective, it's the human content as well.
So our young people in the region will benefit from technology, being able to access more information, but we also need to be mindful of their needs as individuals, as human beings, and not leave them deserted at a time of need.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is where CLIP is going to play a vital role within our local community as well, especially for within the school system. There's lots of young people that might need assistance, and they can be referred immediately. I think that's probably one of the most important issues, and not only in the school system but with NGOs working with young people. So the CLIP is going to make a huge difference to Broken Hill, but again, as Scott has mentioned, it is vital that the NBN be rolled out as soon as possible.
Are we in danger of having some sort of a digital divide in our community if we leave these people alone and just let them fend for themselves with this technology?
I think there would be. I think it is a great fear for many people in education that will happen. Unfortunately, there are already young people out there who cannot attend mainstream education for a number of reasons, and so they become so isolated. But if the encouragement is there I mean, I have been very involved with young people, those types of young people, and we've been working through the Dubbo School of Distance Ed, and that in itself makes a huge difference that they do have access to education. So the digital divide is a worry that they might become too isolated.
And